Hey everybody, my name is Braden. Oh, backtracking. Okay, welcome to another video. Today, I am like at a creek, I think. Oh, and I have my basketball. Oh, look at the view. It's so, like, what would you call this? Just a forest? Okay. Oh look, flowers. Wait, why did you bring your basketball? What the heck? On a trail? Because I can. But, I mean, because... Oh, to practice my hand-eye coordination? Clearly, obviously. That wasn't... You want to see? I actually, because I had to make it like zoomed out, and I lost track for a second, and I caught it right away, and I'm like barely even looking, if you couldn't tell. If you couldn't see the way I wasn't making eye contact with the camera. I'm like not making eye contact with the ball either. I just never focus on my task at hand, you know what I mean? Ooh, I just do so much. I'm listening to Lana Del Rey, Black Bathing Suit. I don't know where this trail goes, but I'm fascinated to find out. I was about to switch hands, but a little too tricky. If I drop my phone, I'm fucked. For multiple reasons. Because, like, if it breaks, I don't even want to deal with all that. But also, the charger thing. If it breaks by landing inside the charger thing, I was fixing my headphones. That's why I lost the ball. I let that happen. That doesn't happen to me. I don't. It only happens when I let it. Okay. Then I'm screwed because how am I gonna turn my phone and stuff? And then also my headphones are broken. Or I mean my microphone. Is the mic quality really good, or is the ball bouncing and shit? Hey, look at this tree. Huh? Wow, wouldn't this be so romantic? Okay, so I've been writing this love interest, Goldilocks, and it's actually fascinating studying for that character. Because it's like fairy tale stuff, like Red Riding Hood. Switching hands. Oh, that's what he said. Or she. Whoa! What's that called? Anna something Durix. I can do that if you didn't know. Well, clearly. But, my mom pointed that out when I was little. I thought that was cool. And my mom noticed something about me. Okay, anyways. The hell? Making it look like you have trauma. You know my dad's a basketball coach? Because he went to state for basketball. Okay, you bragging. So my sister's in it. I just think it's interesting. I could have done that if I wanted to. It would have been way too hard though. You know what I mean? To practice all that in the NBA. Straight fucking confidence. Okay. Oh, what was I in the middle of? Okay, so that Goldilocks character. I've been developing her as a love interest for Spider-Man. Oh, is that still a creek? It's cool. And she's kind of like Black Cat. You know how Black Cat's like a thief? Like a little con artist, a little burglar. Breaks into places. She just takes what she wants when she wants. Like that's Goldilocks, isn't it? So that's a really good nickname. Like she didn't even really come up with that. It was just given to her. Because guess what? Get this. I'm evolving a character. I don't really know if I should say who. Because it's a huge change for that character, but it's a good one, and it works really well. It's great at writing. So, this character Goldilocks, she's got like a whole bunch of powers. There's this character in Marvel named Crescent, and Crescent has this bear guardian named Lo, the spirit guardian bear. And Lo, like, protects this character, Dan Bai, and she's a little kid. She's like 13, and she's an Asian superhero on the Agents of Atlas. and she was made in like 2019 as a character. A whole wave of characters came out in that time, I think. I don't know though. There's a cool trail to go down. What an interesting forest. This makes me want to come up with a forest name for the city I'm working on. I'm ready. Oh. Okay. There's a bunch of cyclists coming. Okay, so that character Crescent. I like the idea of her. Like, I really like her character. I think it's really cool. Like the design and everything. It's beautiful. Like her mask and stuff, and this fact that she has this guardian spirit, like 4,000-year-old moon spirit protecting her, and like only certain people can wear the mask. And then she like, if she was a superhero for a few years, she'd be growing into this responsibility of like. She kind of had to wear the mask or whatever. I forget what the exact wording was, but she didn't exactly choose it, but like she feels responsible for it still. You know what I mean? And so she might die, and that might be like maybe Lo's fault. And Lo's such a complex character, I think, because he has all this history, and also he's kind of like this grump. But he's really stoic and caring at the same time. Like dang, like he doesn't want to mess it up again, but like every other time before, he was like pretty hard on. Not like he was a bad guy or anything. He was just like the grumpy father. Now he's just the father figure. I don't know how to explain it. So if I have Goldilocks, this character, if she is able to use that mask, maybe like an ancestor of hers at one point had contact with Lo, like in between like the Bing users or whatever. I think that'd be really cool because there's so much lore untapped with it. Ooh, good hand-eye coordination. I looked away. I was admiring the view of the hotels. There's a lot happening up here. Dang, I should get a bike. Oh, there's somebody out there. Is this a disc golf course? That would be sick to play. That was like one of the best sports. I was a goat at gym. Like, I'm not even trying to flex. I'm just being genuine. Like, if you went to school with me, comment. Like, I wonder if I can find that video of me in the tree in disc golf. This is so funny. Oh, what's ahead of me? There's like a blue bird. Probably like a college. My favorite college in the world is Upper Iowa University. I'm adapting that into my city. Even though it's not the right location in the world, I think it would just be cool to like make it prominent like I always wanted to. Back to Goldilocks. So she will get this mask, and that mask is how Brayden doesn't remember his relationship with her. And he doesn't know that she is like someone from his past. And now he's like in her location, kinda, or like, well, they used to be in New York, obviously, but now he's where she is, and she's this thief, and it's really cool. I get to create that cat in Mouse Dynamic, but like it's the same character. Let's try my phone. I would have cried. Because also I don't have the case on. Because my whole life, no, I'm just joking. I wouldn't just like go live in the woods probably. Okay, I want to see the bird and then I'm going to turn around. Like explain Goldilocks. Hi, I just want. I'm doing great. I just want a video of the bird. Sorry to like bother you. Wow. You want to take a picture of me with it? That'd be sick. Do you know like this could be like a TikTok thing, like in the background, just like raindrop clips. Like this is how it's recorded. You know what I mean? Like the background of a gameplay. Like where does the footage come from? Like people go out of their way to record that stuff, right? Like cutting random stuff in like cutting random plastic open with hot knives. Isn't that wild? Okay. Cool. Goldilocks. So that's just a street name. It's not like it's anything mythical other than like I don't know. I'm thinking like she had these powers because she was this character before, and maybe she made a deal with Mephisto to become who she is right now, like with all these new powers, because another power she has is she can't die. Like she's not immortal or anything. It's just like if she falls off a really tall building, she'll like break all her, she'll like do the Family Guy death, but then she'll just be alive. Like she'll just get up after, I don't know, like with a broken bone and like maybe blood through her clothes, but then she's like clean. I don't know how to describe it. It'd just be cool. But want it to be a minor inconvenience, you know what I mean? I like when superpowers do that for you. Like clean it up for you, your life a little bit. I'm trying to think of her powers. She has 2 grappling hooks. Oh damn. Rather than web shooters, I think it's pretty fair. Like just that way it gives her the same relation to the character. And then she used to be in control of Okay, and then she used to be in control of a symbiote that I made called Poison. And Poison was like Venom pretty much, you know what I mean? That's what a symbiote is. Those living creatures. And said Poison was purple. But she was pretty much the same. She had her own personality. She kind of reminds me of the race car from Transformers. You know what I'm talking about? The cartoon one? But in a Venom sort of way too. So she bonded with like 2 of the girls in season 1. And like, I don't know if I think she like revived Brayden from the dead. It's pretty cool. Something like that. It was a long time ago. And a lot happens. I gotta... So I don't know, like, because I don't want to get overcomplicated with too many symbiotes in the story and stuff, but so I might just blend some characters together. Because that's something that annoys me, right? You know, there's too many characters, or too many characters you're trying to make different archetypes. That's why I like to just base them off real people, you know what I mean? Like, it's just bare bones it, rather than what other creators try to do. Like, I think in Euphoria, the writer of that, he kind of projects himself as Rue and Lexi, or like that's his best friend too, but like he writes himself into multiple characters and stuff, you know what I mean? And then Mike White, he kind of like makes himself one of the main ones, and then like just knows a lot of personalities, I think, or how people work, and like because of the way he is, not to like hype them up or say anybody's better than anybody else. It's just cool. People are smart like that. And special. Should be valued. So Goldilocks, because she had that connection with the symbiote, she has this sort of... There's this character, because I used to read Spider-Girl back in middle school. I read like all the Miles Morales comics in middle school and Spider-Girl. Because for some reason we had that, but that's so unique and like niche to me. And Spider-Girl's not even terribly written. It's like, it's how my Big Time universe is. Like, it's a spin-off. And they based a lot of it on real logic and like real storylines. Like, somebody really tried to do a lot. Like when they have like Felicia Hardy and Flash Thompson have a kid. Like, there's so much lore going on there. So May Parker, Spider-Girl, she has this clone named April Parker. And yeah, pretty creative. April is this character named Mayhem. If you ever seen that blue Spider-Girl like symbiote picture, that's her. And Mayhem, so like I said, she's kind of like the symbiote thing. And all her powers pretty much I like to give to Goldilocks, and I think that's like just because she has that past connection with the symbiote. So when Spider-Man gets to town, she doesn't like know he's there. I mean, she'll see him on the news and stuff, right? When he saves the runaway truck, but right away she'll kind of like feel it, right? Like when he enters town, she'll like get like a spike on the back of her neck because like they've shared a symbiote before. So she has that past connection. I think it's so cool. And her father is a mutant. His name's Chessmaster. He's like my main bad guy. Whoa, I'm so sorry. Anyways, got lost in my delusions. Chessmaster is he's got telekinesis and telepathy, and he's this omega level mutant, which I think is cool to like create your own omega level character. And because he's an original character too, it's also influential for my Spider-Man because it's his first like crime lord that he has to fight. It's not like a personal threat or a past identity taken by one of Spider-Man's rogues, or just is one of Spider-Man's rogues. And it's pretty early into his career. I mean, it's a personal threat, I guess, but it's not directly related, and you don't expect that too. It's like revealed, and the motivations are good and clear. I like that about it. And he's so powerful, and he has he has the power to read minds, right? As a supervillain, he can just literally read your mind. Like, how do you stop that? It's one of the most overpowered powers ever. So that's what I thought when creating him back when I was like 16, maybe, or 15. I mean, I was 15. I also like his design because his henchmen. There's so much you can do if he's the chess master. So much you can do with henchmen. Like, I know he has like just all sorts of pawns or whatever. Obviously, yeah, specifically, but like pawn master could be his right hand man. You know what I mean? I saw that. There's like the horseman. All sorts of stuff you can do. I think that's all that I have written for her. What do you think of those powers? Do you think it's too much? Because I think she's like Starlight level. Like, she's pretty powerful, in my opinion. I mean, to me at least, like, I see her as a powerful woman. Because she's supposed to be my love interest, right? But I think because Wisdom Nugget, he commented like a good comment talking about what is I think it pretty much said, like, I'll put it up there, but what if somebody tried to take advantage of Spider-Man? I thought that was pretty interesting. Right? Is that what it is? Oh, a little hot. All right, I'm just going back in. It's fun though. So yeah, it's just what I do in my day. If you didn't know, I know I didn't go too in depth into that stuff. I was just explaining the fact that they're characters, I guess, that I've been developing a bunch of ideas. Like I spent an hour today doing that, and I was kind of getting burnt out at the end. And I'm like, dude, I just did it for an hour. Like, but I only did that under an hour. There's a lot more than other people ever do. Not that that matters. I guess it's just, hey, I did good today, and I'm proud of that. And like, this story is good, and it's gonna be here when I when I come back to it later. I just gotta go focus on something else. So that's kind of why. Ooh, just worked out a bit. You think I'm done? Because that wasn't even the hour today I'm doing. That was just for fun. That's just because I enjoy basketball. Like I said, practice hand-eye coordination. Genuinely, that was what that was for. And what do you think? What did you think of it? Like, do you know what the comment section's for? To tell me what you think, like of what I'm doing, like your opinions, or like there's timestamps, which boosts the algorithm. I'm gonna stream Minecraft, I think, because I want to finish some stuff. I've just been thinking about my city because there's nothing else to do really while I'm waiting. On call is what the definition would be. It brings me back to the GTA days vibes in my head. I'm making them now. Perhaps it is. Ooh. Okay, so this is the only kind of cheese I like in the world. So that's why it smells so good. Like, you have no idea. Like, buy it and try it, to be honest. Like you just gotta be here to know what I'm talking about. Like, get a whiff is what I would say. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best cheese in the world. Like, this is the best brand for cheese, I would say. It's like the expensive kind of Walmart. Better than Great Value is how I see Kraft. Like, I literally wouldn't be able to eat, like, I don't eat other cheese unless it's like maybe like mozzarella at a restaurant, you know what I mean, and a cheese curd. But this is the best in the world for me, for everybody, I mean. And it like when it's good like this, it's like, oh, now I'm in the mood for tacos, rather than before when I kind of wasn't really hungry, but I knew looking at it I kind of got the, I can maybe scarf down a little bit of meat. That's what she said. There's nothing emanating from this. So I kind of, here's how I kind of so you see there's this big patty slab. Well, probably not gonna eat that much, so I cut it in half, and then like that's about one taco, right? So then I put that in there. I gotta turn it on. Hold on. And here's the second one. And then to have enough for two, I would need to save that. And that's plenty. I can separate into like 3 tacos or 4 maybe. Yeah, always be careful how you wrap these up, I think. You should like re-wrap them. And don't use these in the fridge, I don't think. For me and stuff. Okay. Let me turn this on. Ooh. They both just go on? You see what I'm working with? Okay, now what would you try second? I kind of thought this, maybe. Turn it off, turn it on. Maybe you need a second to heat up. I don't want to eat now. Sometimes you can use both fingers if she's got a big one. Whoa, maybe that was not good to do that. Oh, like this? The ring one? Let's wait it out. Slap in a bit. Patience. A lot of hand movement today. It's reminding me of Umi and Uma. You know that? I used to wake up in the middle of the night and it would just be on. I have a story to get to. Okay. Well, you see how they're like strips right now? Like, oh, what if I'm an adult? And it's like, oh, because what are the meals I'm going to make? Like, wait, I'm an adult. I mean, like when I have a kid. Like if, because I'm only going to be making like Alfredo and tacos and fajitas, like nothing, and spaghetti. Like nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Just like something to have for 30 days, like 30 different meals. That's how I think of it. Or like even them, I would repeat like tacos once a week because I want them. Dude, how does this turn on? Hold on, my story's important. I'm gonna Google it. Okay. I don't know if that helped, but I'm thinking right now. But if I try holding two things at once? No. Okay. I hope it doesn't. Oh, okay, it was on lock. I thought it was magnetic. That would suck, wouldn't it have? Oh, that's too high. Okay, so never leave it. Never leave your meat out that long. Wait. Yeah, don't do that. Like you should probably throw it out if you left it out as long as I did. That's a joke, maybe. It was a bit. So now that's cooking, and it's on 4 right now. I like to cook mine at like 4 or 5, like around 3 to 6. That's what I like to say. That's what you're supposed to cook spaghettios to. I was taught when I was younger. So that's what everything else is okay to be cooked to. It's like usually always the same number in cooking class that we decided to do. You know what I mean? It's just like, but you can't cook it hot right away, really fast. Why am I explaining it? Because what if there's a baby watching? Because then it's bad for the food, or you can't cook it cold, or you can't cook it long. Yeah. They hit the wall. I'm literally gonna pop a barrel against the wall. That's how I feel. Okay, I usually chop them up a lot right away, really fast. Like that's my rule. But the thing I was saying about the strips earlier, because you're gonna want to get variety, and like I said, I'd be making tacos once a week. Because Tuesday, I never had that, but like I would want that. or Thursday to be different. I hope the shells aren't bad. Like I could be like, hey kids, tonight we're having taco strips, and then it's just a seasoned strip of taco meat, and you just put that in the taco. Wouldn't it just be the same? Wouldn't it be even better? I almost think it'd be like kind of like a burger mixed with a hot dog, but like better, like a burrito. But like, and it's like all taco seasoning on it too. It's like covered. You could cook it right like that, like a burger, like you cook a burger. So I was thinking that that's just how you spice it up in the marriage. No, that's not. That's how you spice it up for your kids eating dinner. That's a joke. Spice up in the marriage means having sex. If you didn't know what that is, also downloading Harry Potter, Lego Harry Potter, just in case. I didn't think about how I was gonna get water in here. Oh, it's not gonna be a problem at all though. I don't like to let it dissolve that long in there with that. The seasoning. That's my bad. There's a little imperfections, you know what I mean? Okay. Me personally, I like to chop it up. I gotta not like biting into the meaty parts that used to exist. You know what I mean? Where I don't know, like when you bite into a chicken nugget at McDonald's, and it's like whatever part is, it's like bone or fat. I just can't handle that with tacos. I don't know. I just feel like I'm eating too much of it. I don't know. Like I like how soft and like squishy it is in my mouth. That's what she said. I mean, it just tastes really good. Like the taco sauce and stuff, especially. That's why I like it on the meat. So that's why I like chopping the meat up, because then it's like, ooh, I get all that protein while eating it. But you don't have to slam it down like that if you don't want to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like how you can make them strips. cooking gives me a lot of time to think. I was thinking about the melancholy thoughts, I'd say. And I'm thinking, what the hell does the bear think about when he
catch only the
cooks? You know what I mean?
tastiest, most tender salmon.
Right?
Which is
What are
exactly
his
what
thoughts
we
on?
at John West
Because
want.
right there, I just had so much. I feel so much. He's an intuitive person, that main character. He has nothing. Like, I'm sure they explain it in the show, but like, what are I would want to know. I want to have a conversation just with the actors sometimes, because they understand the character the most. They'd be like, why is your character this way? Because they understand that character more than that character even understands himself sometimes. That's why it's so cool writing myself as like an archetype or something, or like as a mirror. That's what it's supposed to be called. I read a lot of mirrors. Everybody does. That's what a lot of things are. If you start to think about it like that, you'll notice it. This is really humbling. This is my life right now. I am watching two dudes on a podcast, which, I mean, I really like their podcast. Like, a lot of respect. It's just two guys who are like, let's make a podcast, and they committed to it, and now they're like rich off it. So it's really cool. But, and I like what they talk about, which is nerd stuff or whatever. But right now they're complaining about the Hulk and how he's in the new Spider-Man movie. They're like, oh, they should have waited, which I kind of understand because it should be a street level movie. But the thing is, I think the movie's going to be what Spider-Man hasn't been doing. Like, he hasn't been involved with the street level stuff. We haven't seen it. So this is going to be him like dealing with it all head on right away. Like Punisher and Hulk being in the movie goes hard. I think it's so cool. And maybe a little bit of multiverse stuff I think is in it, which I don't like, but whatever. They'll figure it out, and then maybe the next two will be like really specifically like deep Spider-Man cuts, like Craven and Spider-Man Blue. That's what I'm feeling is coming. That's what I want them to do. Like, actually give him a story rather than what they've been doing is making good movies, like telling the story with Mysterio and stuff. And then Doctor Strange and the first one, him being like Iron Man Jr. It's all interesting and it makes sense for their timeline they're going with, but I really want to see like him doing his grounded stories, like how Mark Webb adapted Gwen Stacy's death. Like, I want them to do something with Tom Holland, like Tom Holland to have a story. He has moments, but the moments are ruined by the movies that are overshadowed by villains that aren't even from his universe, which is like one of my least favorite things. Like, he doesn't even have Green Goblin yet. He has some other dude. Like, just like he's never gonna see that Green Goblin again, right? Because it's just some random. I don't like that. It's not like personal to him. Now that Ame's gone forever too, by the way. Oh, that's what they should be complaining about. They're complaining about how this would be if Hulk is the villain in the movie and Spider-Man has to take him down because the villain is controlling him. That'd be the fourth time that happens. That's their complaint. And the third time is Red Hulk, which just came out this year. And they're like, and it's the third time it's Bruce Banner, and it's like, man, I really don't see a problem. If that sounds like a good plot. If Spider-Man was going against Spider-Man was stopping Hulk, like, oh, I didn't even think about that yet. I thought he was just going to be teaming up with Hulk. Hopefully it's not Smart Hulk. That's the complaint. That's fair that they're saying, like, because obviously you don't want to be that. You want to be the rage monster. And then it's like, how do you get there? And maybe they're not going to explain like how he got there, like not too well, just a little bit, because like he shouldn't be at that point where he is like the whole personality's back. Maybe they could have like you know how they did the Black Widow movie? It was in between. They should do that with him, with Hulk, eventually whenever they're able to make that, or a show, just with him finding himself, and then have She-Hulk in it too, because I didn't watch that, and I want her to not be breaking the fourth wall. I just want to see her as a badass lawyer She-Hulk. I think that'd be cool. Like somebody who could be on the Fantastic Four, like a third Fantastic Four movie. You know what I mean? Like if they actually tried. I just think that's a crazy complaint for Hulk. For a Hulk fight? How often do you see Hulk go after New York? Like, what the hell? He's a good guy, is what they're saying too. don't want them to be cameos. I want them to have roles. I mean, like, personally, I wouldn't want Hulk to overshadow a Spider-Man movie, but if he has like 15 minutes and Punisher had like 20 or less, or like I don't know how they would do it. I don't care. I'm excited to see. It's not my story. I'm following it though, and it's interesting. But like I said, like Spider-Man probably has been like going crazy. I think like I don't know if I'm just imagining this, but Daredevil, I feel like he had scars on him that came from that were like new. They were like happening during the Kingpin show, which I think would be so cool if that was the lore that during those events, him and Spider-Man were also fighting while he was currently like fighting with Daredevil, re-becoming himself. I don't know if that's what was happening, but like I saw some girl say this on TikTok how there was that pothole in the street. If that's other like street level characters doing stuff and Kingpin's like, get this hole fixed. I think that's so cool. And I really want them to introduce Norman Osborn and do Dark Reign. That'd be so fire. They could actually have a lot with Dark Reign. Like they could add A-Bomb in and have the Dark Avengers. So I don't have plates, I think. So I'm just gonna have to use this. Holy, it's so loud. Left it a little too long, but I just like getting it early sometimes because of that smell, like I said. I forgot I was only making one. Damn. I dropped a little bit if you didn't know, but man, I like when it stains me. So my dad used to make them like super orange like that. Like he would just use the whole seasoning, he'd say. Because my mom used to own a restaurant. One time she left like the spatulas where they have just a handle and then like a flat end. It's like metal and then plastic. She left the plastic part on the stove, and then I lifted it off, and it was like melted onto there. Like part of it like melted away. Thought that was crazy. So I always think of that when like I leave a spatula on the stove or something. Don't want it to melt. I didn't make that mistake, but I learned from somebody else's that day. It's just like that's just so cool, I think. Then I'm gonna oops. Holy. Also my sister, not to like be mean or call her out, but she would always spill her drinks. Like she would like when she poured in a cup, she'd always spill everywhere. So it was like an inconvenient forever. Like my mom's boyfriend, he would get so mad. He'd be like, God damn it. like just can't even believe we give her a cup anymore at this point. You know what I mean? Like she was like 4 or 5, but like 6 or 7. How many times can you spill a cup? Damn. It's like 10 seconds. What? Oh no, what's falling on me? Tacos in a bowl. What are you having for dinner? What's your favorite dinner to make for yourself? Okay, you little conversationalist. I've been waiting to have this since last night. Got a little warm. So I used to peel these off for some reason. And this, I have no idea why. It's literally all shell. It just feels like too much. It's like plain. I don't know if I'm like holding it really tight together. I just can't even tell, I guess. Like you don't just eat bun when you're eating a burger. You don't just eat the bun plain. If there's a little bit too much bun on one part, you don't just go nibble just the bun of it. It's pretty good. So what am I working on with this Goldilocks stuff that I've been talking about? What I'm trying to do is write a love interest that isn't a Madonna whore. Well, that isn't either or. You know what I mean? Like I'm writing a character with real flaws, with like real passions and real interests, not just somebody my character is going after or runs into a lot. They're doing their own separate thing, their own separate life. And passions intercross because they're kind of meant to. Or like they can't stay away from each other. What's Madonna whore? It just means like looking at the good girl compared to the like promiscuous black cat kind of girl. I just don't think that character I'm writing is a certain way. You know what I mean? Like I just think humans feel a lot and experience a lot and do things for certain reasons. You know what I mean? So I tried peeling it again. They're both okay, so they're both characters who shine really bright, but she's hiding her brightness with a mask. And then his mask is his brightness. So I think that's really interesting. Like if he knew who she was without the mask, I wonder how like I wish she knew she didn't need that and she could that's the thing, like that's what it is, you know what I mean? Like you're developing these storylines. So my character, he's caring about her. He's like wishing she didn't need to lie to him about who she is and could be like the original superhero she was. I think it's so cool. Oh, and it's like, why is there a new identity too? You know what I mean? You got to find out. And then that's just one of like a whole episode of plot point I came up with, and it reminds me of Impulse, the character from DC, and how he had his own spin-off villain. Like her name was like White Lightning or something. She's just this random thief. Remind me of like she's like this MILF black cat for Impulse. This is better than I thought it would be. I literally can't afford a room tomorrow. So if you could please donate, please help if you want to. I'd really appreciate it, but nobody's obligated to do anything for me. But I would just be outside and like live stream probably and be like, hey, I need help, I need help, I need help.